Hello guys, and welcome to a tutorial on how to basically create an animation in Cinema 4D. I'm going to be doing a simple one for Minecraft because that's all really I do, and I can't be arsed doing it on anything else. I've got my things here which I downloaded off someone. I can't remember who I got it off, but credit goes to them. I'll find the link if I can, and I'll put them in the description because it's brilliant what they've done, and thanks a lot. And I'm going to use them to, of course, create an animation which I'm going to share with you guys. So, to start off, you pick your character. I don't really like using Steve, he's quite difficult to use. You know, you can use any of these, he's fairly easy, or easier should I say. But obviously I am the ScruffyPiggy, so I'm going to use this pig. You may get the plugin error, doesn't really matter, just get over it, you know. So put your character in, create a plane. I'm just going to call that the ground. We're going to boost it up to the actual size of the place. Right, so we've got a nice floor. Comes up to the actual size of the plane there. You don't have to do that size, you can do it whatever size you would like. Create a texture, load your image, and we're going to use the grass. Nope. We use the grass top. Don't need to create a new location, it's up to you. Change that to none. And before I do anything else, just tell you guys this was requested by a friend who is struggling to use Cinema 4D, so you know, shout out to Ben. You know, his channel's linked on my channel actually, go check him out. Does his own animations. Switch to cubic 2. You guys will know basically how to create your scenery from a previous tutorial I did on how to create Minecraft scenery. It's all pretty simple. I might actually just bring that down a bit. So if we change that to 1,000, no, let's go 5,000, that'll be 1550. It's just a bit laggy on my computer because my computer's crap. Oh god, it's laggy as fuck, isn't it? Okay, is it still? It still is. Oh well. Got a message from Ben. What? Oh well. Anyway. Pick around, click, and then make it an editable object for that. Pick this, go back over to that. Change your radius to, let's go 30. F2 to bring the above. And you can see the green, which is the plane, blue, sorry, which is the right, he's talking about the internet. He's got to go to school tomorrow, devoed. Right, so you know, you just make some scenery or whatever, very quickly, just because it's a tutorial and I don't want to do too much hassle. F1 to bring it back. You can also click this little square here, but I don't like to click that because it messes up my Cinema 4D for some reason. So extrude 100 UK 100 UK. By the way, I mean like press the keys U and K. UK basically it just shortens them. I might change that one. We'll just leave it at 100 UK. And we'll leave it flat like that. You can change it back to there. Pick your ground. Add a new texture. Load one. The side of it, don't need a new one, change that to none so it's not blurry. Where is it? Click over here, and on your ground, select off them, just click anywhere. UL, which basically allows you to put in lines like that, and you just go to the edge, hold shift and add another one, or whatever it is on a Mac. Should be pretty similar. We'll just make sure we get them all. There we go. Drag your side of the block on, change it again to cubic, tiles 2 and 2, and you have that. Now this is your basic Minecraft scene. You can make it bigger or whatever. I'm just doing it small, remember, because I have a shite computer. Go to your ground again, we'll insert some, click off it, maybe a bit of water here. Just do it like that. Extrude it again, this time going down, so minus 100. UL on the edge there, put that in. Again, change it to 2, 2, and cubic, and you have your little hole in the floor there, which is cool. Add another water texture. Load your image, we'll add water this time. You can do lava, you can, well, they're the only really things that go on the floor, but you know. We'll change it to none. We'll put a bit of transparency on it, so 50%, and your reflection 50%. So there you have your water. Oh, you don't want to do that. You want to not create a new texture. Create another plane and change it to them. And that's so you can move objects around, and that's basically your move around tool. Push it over here. Push it down a bit at a reasonable level. It's up to you, however, whatever you feel looks nice. Change the size of the plane to, we'll go 7. Oh, we'll go 10, 10, 10, 10. And that should fit in there. Perfecto. We'll get that nice and even with everything. Drag your texture on, and again change this to cubic. Everything has to go cubic and everything has to be 2 times 2. When you are creating something new, to get them all the right size for a cube and to fit in with everything around them, you have to remember, where's it gone? That's strange. Well, we're going plane, and where's the size gone? Yep, bastards. Oh, it's on object. That's not got object anymore. Okay. Remember that you have to be 2 noughts pretty much behind everything on here to have the right thing. If it doesn't look right, you should be able to sort it out. You can just fiddle around. It's pretty simple. You know, as long as you followed what I've done, you should be okay. And we're going to animate this, so we're going to go to cloth. No, we're not. We're going to go to displacer, drag the displacer into the plane, rename the plane to water so we know what it is. Go on the displacer, shading, custom shader thingy, noise again. I do have a tutorial on adding water as well, and your scenery. This is basically, I've already done a tutorial on how to do this, but you know, might as well put it all in one. Global scale and all that. Change the animation speed to say 2. I think that will look okay. And if we go and have a look at the water, if we zoom into it, you see it moves. That looks alright. If you do render it out though, it should probably look a bit dark. I'm not too sure about that colour. It's the original Minecraft colour though, of course. Colour, change this to a nice blue, should we say that? That'll do. Add yourself a sky, drag that onto the sky. Now when you do it, you have a lovely blue. Okay. What else do we want to do? The main part, of course, to an animation is animating your character. And once you figure out how to really do the most things, it's all pretty simple. So start off by obviously having your character. I'm obviously using the pig like I said before because I'm ScruffyPiggy, and click this, which basically is a keyframe. So you enter your keyframe and a little blue square will appear here. You then have to move this before you move your character to, say, we'll go 60, and we'll just drag the pig over to here. Go back and you can watch that. If you don't like the speed, click the blue square and then drag it. So click and then drag, not click and drag. Two separate steps, and we'll speed it up a bit. Alright then. This is where things can be a bit more, it's not hard, I mean it just takes a bit more of your time. So go over to here where your little thingies are. This is to resize, that's to move about. I just deleted that by accident. And this is to rotate, so you know, you rotate your leg, obviously not like that. So, but remember, first put your keyframe in, then move it 5, 10, we'll go 10, depending on how fast he's moving, depends on how the amount of like less frames you would do. It's just general knowledge. That's not right, there we go. You can use F and G to do that, or you can press H to go completely out. Don't know why I just told you that, you didn't need to know that. But you know, but yeah, G, that should be 0. No it shouldn't, oh god. It should be 90. No it shouldn't, oh. Minus 90? What are the other legs like? That's 90, that's minus 90. Oh, anyway, just ignore that, leave it how it is. But yeah, go to 5 frames, 10 frames, you know, whatever frames you want to fucking go to, and animate the leg. So you just rotate it another 10 frames, push it back, push it real good, move using this little thing here, push another 10, push it back, and to the last frame we'll change it back to 0. Do that. Now you go back to the start, do it with the next leg, frame it 10 frames. See, that one goes inwards, so with an animal they both tend to move like with each other, or in the same, not the same direction, opposite direction I'd say. So like not both facing the same way, so both out or both in. It just makes it look a lot better. Do that, and then we'll go to frame 40 and we'll change it to 0 again. Hit frame, spin the camera around using a little rotating one here. Ben, stop messaging me. Oh, right dude. Go click on this leg, and again, so we're just going to keep doing this. I can't be arsed skipping the video to edit it because I'm lazy. And we'll go 10 frames and we'll push this one outwards because the other side's inwards. 20, speed it all up a bit, and 40, we'll change that to 0. And then again this one, back to the start, keyframe it, 10, they're both out, 20, they're both in, 30, they're both out, and 40, back to normal. So then when you play this back, should, could do a bit more work to it, it's just quick for the tutorial. If it is like that, you could change the speed of the feet or the speed of the pig's movement or whatever you want. So actually, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Pins and needles. All there is to animating the pig. Basic movement. If you go to the pig again, you can drop it down and you can pick like whichever leg you want if that's easier. or you can just click on the pig's nose, on the pig's head, or its body. But I'm going to go for the head. If you do the head, it should pick it all up like that. Depends what pack you're using again. So if we bring him now to 40, put a keyframe at the start, remember, or you can do it just before the first keyframe they actually do. If that made any sense, it's completely up to you. Put it at 40, and we'll just slowly have Piggy's head rotate and just look up into the sky, like so. So now when we do it again, Piggy will walk and slowly turn his head, and we'll make it. You know, you can add a snort or something in, like when he's done. That's pretty much the basics to, you know, moving him around. You can make him stand up, you know, rotate the body and do anything, like whatever the fuck you feel like doing, really. There's not really much else to go through, apart from the camera, of course. I mean, not in camera view at the moment actually. You click this little black square, or if it's white you click off it and it will go, I would say it's like third person. If you click the camera, it will go into camera view. You know you're being camera view because the way you look around is, you know, it's slightly weird on this, and camera view it's not. If that made any sense. But yeah. So, you can go to here, click on your camera, add a keyframe. Actually, we might put him up here, add a keyframe, go to the end, which is 40, which is as far as we made him walk, and keyframe it again. So now when you play it, it won't lag, and you'll look around. And you can then, to add, we'll rename that to camera 1. We'll add, we'll go out of that first of all. Go to camera, that one. Add another camera 2. Zoom in, and we'll rotate around a little. And if we say put the other camera over here, this is a nice little trick you can use for when you're making your animations. If we get to frame 40, we can see where the pig is. Put it there, just render, see how it looks. Looks quite nice with a little piggy. Frame 2, so if we go frame 40, which is where we want it, sorry, frame 41, and then we'll have up to frame 80. Is that how long it, no, takes them 70 seconds, so we will have from that frame zooming into the piggy's face. Okay, and select both of them, so we've got both our cameras in, and you can see now one will move and then the next. That's what we want. You add your stage. You can use one camera if you want, remember. So we use stage, untick that to, well, I'll explain it in a minute. So we go from where the first camera is, so you find out just by clicking on your first camera. It's 0 to 40, so if we go on stage and we go to frame 40, you drag camera 1 into frame 40 and hold control and press this little circle here. Then go to frame 41, drag camera 2 in and press that, and that's pretty much to it. And as you go along, you would pick different frames, of course. So Piggy walks, and Piggy zooms in. Pretty easy. To get the view out of the cameras, because you see it doesn't let me untick it, just click X on that, and then just tick it when you're, before you render your video. I also would probably recommend changing the render settings first before you, stupid of me, before you actually make your animation, but you know, it doesn't really make a difference depending on what render settings you use. Now I've got a preset which is 1280p, So if you click on output, you see 1280 by 720, so it's actually 720p, but you know, I'm an idiot. So it's you see the difference then when I pick a different one. It's just because it goes wider screen and whatnot, and yeah. So go to general to set these, click keep as full render. Output you want to change to 1280 by 720. Go down to here, click all frames because you want 0 to 90. In fact, actually, before you do that, you can extend your frame here. So if I wanted like 500 frames, you can do that. Click these arrows to extend the bar, or you can just scroll. But that's not really as important, it's pretty obvious anyway. So we used 90 frames, didn't we? I'll do 90 frames. So go back to your render settings, we do that. All the frames, which is up to 90. 0 to 90 as it says. Save. Uses your videos, the traps, I'm just going to put tutorial. Change that to where you can really pick. I wouldn't go for a JPEG or Photoshop or anything like that, because that is quite obviously a picture, or PNG. Just go to AVI, I would say. That's all really there is on save. If you do take multipass, it basically just saves an image as well, if you choose it to. If you type in the thing, but you don't need that. So go ahead and pass multipass, and those two are just shit you don't really need to bother about. You can add your own effects to it to make things look a bit more pretty. The more effects you add, of course, the longer it's going to take to render. So you see, if I do this, it just takes the piss. But you know, depending what, I mean, we're on Minecraft, it's not going to make a difference. I mean, everything's pixelated, well, not pixelated, but you know what I mean, pixel obvious, we'll call it. And I don't know why, I really like it when it's like that. It looks cool. But it will just get the shadows and everything pretty perfect. We'll leave it to do that for a second so you can just see everything. It just does give effect on what you do. It does make things look a lot better. But that's because of one of the effects, it's going green, which we don't like. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove them. So it's back to normal. And that's pretty much to it. If you want, you can see I might have some black shadows somewhere. Yeah, you got a few shadows there. You can go ahead and put in a light just from above, or you can put in, you know, different types of lights, like a spotlight. A bit more confusing to use and whatnot, but it's up to you. Area light, we'll just push that up. Just a little area light like that. Not really important. We'll put another light in and we'll just pull it this way. Just get things lighted up, you know. Just make things look a bit neater, nicer. Just don't want to glare too much. You can change the intensity of the light down here. Just keep it at 100. If you push it up like the fucking sun, which I wouldn't suggest. But that's pretty much to it. So if you just watch it back one more time. Actually, you have to put another light in over stage. Put another light in that direction, just because you can see. There you go. And we'll put another one, just to be picky, over there. Now, the whole thing is lit up, which actually, when you render it out, it looks good. Oh well. Well, there you go. That's what you do, and then you pick here, and it renders out your video. Slowly but surely. Thanks guys for watching. If you need to go over any of the other tutorials, any other bits in this video, I do have other tutorials on my channel, so go ahead and check them out if you'd like to see how to make nice scenery or give off the water effect or whatnot. Pardon me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, but also be sure to check out my Let's Play video. Oh god. So, peace out guys, see you later.